To get whatever you want to get into the energy of it's already mine. You want to embody that confidence of I've got this, I have this. And a lot of the times when you want something, you're in that needy energy, that desperation of I need it, I want it. I need it to be mine in order to feel good about myself. And that's the complete opposite of the energy that the universe is attracted to. The perfect analogy of this is going on a date with someone. Picture yourself on a date with someone, and the person's life is just amazing. They're happy. They have this glow about them. They're confident. They know they can have anyone they want. That is attractive. You want that person. Versus someone who's sitting across from you and they're insecure. They're desperate for you to like them. They have this weird, needy energy. That is unattractive. You are not pulled to wanting to be around this person or date this person. And that is exactly how the universe works. It is attracted to a vibration of that confident, I already have it energy. That's the energy it's gonna flow to. It does not like this desperate, weird, needy energy. So to get what you want to embody that energy. Assume that you already have it. Assume that cool, confident energy, just like the person on the date, and you persist in that assumption that it's yours, that it's done. And you keep doing this until you get it. Hey guys, I'm Dina and welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about the law of assumption, and I'm gonna be teaching you some practical tips of how you can actually apply this to your life. The first part of the law of assumption is using your imagination to dream up and create the reality that you want, to really picture it, to make it real. It's like you're stepping into a movie set of your dream life. Really get detailed. And this can be really difficult because as we get older and we become adults, we don't really use our imagination in this way of creating these dream fantasy worlds for ourselves. We use our imagination to worry. What could happen? Being fearful of the future, possibilities of things happening, worrying about money. That's your imagination. You do have the ability to imagine. You're just using it for the wrong things. If you want to be super wealthy in your dream movie, your dream life, start putting yourself in environments where you would live. Go to rich, bougie neighborhoods, drive around, or tour an open house. You could go to a nice coffee shop. Go there just once a week. Sit where wealthy people sit and drink coffee and be in that energy. You could also go to luxury stores. Put yourself in the environment of where you would shop. You don't have to buy anything, but you can just look around. You could try clothes on. You could get samples of perfume that you would wear. Really immerse yourself in where you would go, where you would live if you were wealthy. And this is how you start getting into the acting part. You're acting as if you already have it. You're living in that end result. You're assuming it to be true right now. You're embodying, you're being that version of you. So when you're in the assumption of living your dream life, you are believing that it's yours right now without any proof. You don't need to check your bank account, check your phone for messages from the person to see if they like you, check in your investments. You don't have to check anything, right? Because you already assume you have it. It's already done. It's yours. That is the biggest part of the law of assumption, as you are assuming that you have it and you act as if it's yours now. And you just persist in that and persist in it. You don't give up. Stop looking for the external proof that it's coming and tell yourself, I already have it. It's already done. And this helped me so much manifest things into my life, is I would just say, it's already done. I already have it. And that one line is easy to remember. It could snap you out of fear and checking and that worry feeling. And it brings you back into acting as if it's already done. I already have it. I don't need to feel needy or desperate right now for it. It's already mine. And just remember that the universe is attracted to that energy. Now, this is another great tip that I personally have used so many times to manifest things into my life. And it's to pretend you're having a fake conversation with someone. Literally pick up your phone, or you can do this old school phone, but hold your phone up and pretend you're talking to someone who's supportive of you. and telling them that you got whatever it is you've been wanting. I got that amount of money. Oh my gosh, that investment, it paid off. I am finally so wealthy. Like, oh my God, like get into that excitement of telling someone or telling someone you got a job promotion. Literally pretend that you got it, whatever it is you want. Get excited like you're telling someone, It might feel funny at first, but this excitement and gratitude and I did it, proud, successful energy will take over you. I personally use this technique to manifest what I really wanted at the time, which was to win a lawsuit. I was involved in a personal injury lawsuit, long story. I was in a car wreck, someone drove into me, and I had this personal injury lawsuit just like sitting on me for years. So one technique that I would do was I would pretend to call up my mom, my sister, and I would just say, oh my gosh, the lawsuit's over. I got the settlement money. It's done. It's done. I feel so relieved. I'm so happy. And I allowed myself to really embody that it was done, to really get into that assumption that I didn't have to worry about it anymore. It was over. You can also use this technique where you hear someone congratulating you. And I use this to lose weight. I would visualize and hear in my mind talking to a group of friends that I ran into. I would see them standing there and I would hear them come up to me and say, oh my God, you look amazing. What have you been doing? I didn't even recognize you. I could see like their faces looking shocked even. And I would rehearse this scene in my mind and hear them. And it's usually helpful when these are people you know because you can hear their voices. And I would hear them congratulating me and saying they're proud of me and how great I looked. And that got me into the energy, the assumption that it was done. And now the last step is to keep persisting in that. A lot of the times what people do is they give up. They say, well, I did that for a week or a month and nothing happened, nothing changed, so I stopped. And that is the biggest reason people do not manifest. They give up too soon. They don't persist in their assumptions to be true long enough. They stop before the external world has caught up to their internal world, to the changes you've made. There's a lag time between when you change your inner world, you start living as if, acting as the main character, stop checking and doubting, you believe in that assumption, and then you persist in it. And when you stop persisting, the external world hasn't had a chance to give it to you. So it never happens. Be delusional. People might think you're crazy for acting like you are the wealthiest person, going to all these stores. Your friends might be like, you went where? You can't buy anything in there. There will be people who doubt you, but you don't doubt yourself. You keep persisting. You know that's you. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I truly hope that it was helpful for you. And I hope that you remember that your assumptions, they determine which timeline you live in. You assume it to be yours. You're living in the end result. It's your life now. And because you have it now, you can be grateful for it. And that's going to determine whether or not you get what it is you want. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.